Wait, heads up! Something huge is coming at us! Watch its flame! Quick, get to that clearing!
Leave it to me. One is the sound. One is the sound. Leave it to me. One is the sound. Endure and defy. None shall whisper.
Don't be scared. Paro was just saying hi. She seems to fancy you. I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Paro. I know this isn't the first time seeing them. Hello, I'm Roccia. We've met before on Brand's ship. I was in this box. This is Paro, the actual owner of the box. Paro takes good care of me and lets me hang out. I've never seen Paro warm up to someone so quickly. It must be something in your frequency that it finds. And anyway, what brings you to this beach? It's not exactly a place for a stroll. So you were attacked by that dragon and fell off the bridge. I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably exhausted itself and retreated back into your body to rest. I can still sense Abby's frequency, even if it's faint.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But then, why didn't it work?
That dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory. Long ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. Then, the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the Sea of Clouds drew hordes of tacit discords here. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into the penitent. This dragon of dirge is a local tacit discord. We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned, but things went sideways. The truth Miss Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the Isle, but this is not the best place to talk. The mist is thickening, and rain is coming. The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, the captain, Brant, he went into the mist to rescue people, but he hasn't returned. We think he might. I plan to go find him. Once I'm in the mist, my frequency will draw the creepies and crawlies away, so you'll be safe. Just in case, take this to match your frequency and defend yourself. Ta-da! Fireworks pistol. One shot and it'll send the tacit discords packing. All right, try this instead. Ta-da! Captain's Parlay Saber. Use it to protect yourself. Our troop will bring you to our base soon and tell you the truth we've uncovered. I'll join you once I find Brant. But the mist is dangerous. All right, fine. It's better you see it for yourself. I'll be glad you don't have to fend for... See that lighthouse? It's the only safe place in the mist. We'll head there. Brant might have taken shelter there too. Once we find him, we'll find the truth you're after. The area up ahead is where the sea mist is thickest. Try to avoid the dark phantoms in the mist. They could turn into tacit discords at any moment. Tempest show! Mamma mia! Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati! Watch out!
I can't control my vortex.
The high levels of corrupted remnant energy in the mist are disrupting our frequencies. I can help with that. See, fighting here is a bad idea.
with me. Look for me.
Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Her temp...
Come. Play with me. Look for me. I'm here.
Did it lead us this way because it's
Possibly. Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating the mist is second nature.
The game isn't over. Here.
I think I figured I will be out of the mist soon.
Roccia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
Excuse me. Are you Roccia's friend? Ah, how? You're not alone anymore.
Yes, I have.
So all it.
Fly. Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar, even in death. Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, they merge into the same cacophony. Sometimes, a trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes this. This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects, like this Lucianite here. I collect them as proof. Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last... The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead.
a pilgrim sale. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the... It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Renacida, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. That's where the pilgrim sail tradition came from. Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way. There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. It drags all pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered. No reverberations on the ship, nor in the mist. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to... This way. Head to the lighthouse. I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out. Tacit discords are gathering.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to let the ghosts have their moment on stage. Come on then, let the flames of battle ignite our souls!
Is that Brand? Only Brand would call them ghosts with that kind of flair. It must be him. But I can't tell where he is in the mist. Anyway, let's deal with the trouble here first before we go look for him.
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped. It'd be yours.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. And we've crossed paths with the Rover again. Can't get luckier than...
We shouldn't have let her get caught up in this mess. She was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows.
Where is everyone on the Pilgrim sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know. Holding your own for so long in a trial against the Tacit Discords.
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life, and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes. When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. They said it was a divine trial and left me to rot. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. But all I got was silence. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be living for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it. And I certainly don't need it.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our troop? We are wanderers, adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools? Could it be?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
Fools on the Pilgrim sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger, thirst, and the unforgiving wrath of nature. Maybe it's luck that brought you here so swiftly, and unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the Pilgrim sail. This is always their final destination, where the fools meet their end.
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise. The path to salvation they speak of doesn't exist.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain now.
I didn't expect their faith to lead them that far.
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
More hands make light work. I called in some help to escort him back to the base once.
The first mate's foresight is unmatched. And the three of us can head up the mount, but beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will only intensify.
Please, save them. I hope it's not too late.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mount. You two go first. You'll find very convenient to bring along.
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend!
Be swift. Tacit discourse incoming. Stay alert, everyone. Forgive me. The different approach. I shall lead the way. These are human footprints. Looks like they're heading to the arena.
This is the only one. Be gone, you vexing wretches! The sacrificial arena's right there. Let's take them down in one blow!
Worry not. Divinity above, please have mercy on me. Is this
of test for me. I see. No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it. Even if...
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for our grandest act.
Brant, you handle the tacit discords. I've got the dragon.
Of course. But with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge.
Lead the way.
Moment of awakening. So be it. Fine harmony. Tornado nuclear. Mamma mia! I'll warm up the crowd.
Loading.
With style and grace, answer my call!
Mamma mia! Avanti! Together we fight! Thunder guide us!
Of course! You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequent. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul, more. You are reborn to fulfill our become the fiery hand of judgment. Cleanse every soul. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit Discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their only way to maintain their existence is to consume. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless Tacit Discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away fast, That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger. I found this during the It seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well. Oh, so you know them too. Seems we have much. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnevale drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a certain sea. Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met. After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone. This is what we found on its tail. Another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is behind its strange.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed he wasn't with us when we first met? But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about it. Won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits.
Onwards. May I pray for anything specific for you? It would be my honor. I'm sure your wishes will come true. Onwards.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up, and I dare say it's a triumph worthy of the ages.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
Onwards. All paths converge.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls? Don't be afraid to show a little spark.
I was just thinking about my future. Is Raguna truly lost to me forever?
Ah, some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A life without freedom? Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganese can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you.
You? Are you?
In the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. It was the Sentinels. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight? And they answered. The body is the temple of the mind. To keep your mind sharp, do consume healthy food. But why Laura's salad? I was baffled.
But why did...
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was left. Stages sprang up. Some performers wove their critiques into their... Ah, those were the golden days, my friend. And then, the Order's grip tightened. 1 year, then, midway through the Order's performance...
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The Wingray soared higher than the Acolytes could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from...
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That Cloudcaster, adapted from a music band, became the...
Ah, but that's all in the past. To this day, I'm still not sure what crime they pinned on me. Maybe walking the wire without protection? Ha! Anyway, I'm just an old relic now. But you lot, you're the main characters of this era. Facing...
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation the Order preaches, we're doomed to our banishment.
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. The Order may banish us, but they can't take away our right to sing. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst. Perhaps being forgotten is what the Order wanted for us.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest. Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. Their deeds and songs are passed down through the ages. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world. And by then, even the tacit discords in the stormy sea will know our...
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become...
Onwards.
Come on, fish. Come to my net. Me? The captain once told me a secret. Usually, yeah. Come on, fish! Come to my net.
Sailors cheer.
Good. We have all the parts. Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bartolino, although we might...
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song.
In that case... Bull's almost done.
Oh, thank you, dear girl. You helped me complete it.
Apologies for my late arrival to such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing...
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by us.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
Is everything going smoothly with your family, Miss Carlotta? Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled... I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest. You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on this. Your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. In return, I'll share everything I know. I believe you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines. Alienation, monopolization, just a few tricks up their sleeve. They're true, but their alliance with the Fraxides speaks volumes. While we don't know the full extent of their conspiracy, one thing is clear. Their sights are set on this year's Carnevale. The Carnevale is likely where you'll find clues about the Sentinel. Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens, cut off from the mortal realm. The last record of the Sentinel is from the Carnevale a decade ago. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist.
The mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and control them.
Remnant clouds corrupted by evil will disrupt Echo's frequencies. If the mist had spread to the city... We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading and averted the waveform. The Fraxides must... At that time, the entire city was...
The Montelli traders used Lycoris in experiments to turn echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful. The ghost seen 10 years ago...
Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Raganesi for tacit discords. They look nearly identical.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. No corrupted echoes will appear. At that time, the entire city...
The Order has allied with the Fraxidus to control the dragon. From what I saw when I connected with its frequency, they might be planning to command it.
After the Tacit Discords took over this isle, the Order used them as an excuse to forbid any entry. It might be that...
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off.
At that time, the entire city...
The remnant cloud spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order plans to recreate. The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnevale's sabotage, we must stop them. But
the Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to appear as a savior. A perfect way to build...
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore...
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced to revive... Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order? The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins, this role is meant for the young maiden who is destined to heed the divine.
The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally, it's the Primus who conveys this.
A successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, it poses a threat. To sabotage it while still maintaining their authority, they partnered with
the Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors.
So far, you have helped us crush 3 of their schemes. But 1 remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus are setting up their final plan. With their whereabouts unknown, we'll need to adapt our strategy. From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to strike first, and winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel...
Our aim has always been clear. To restore the Carnival to its former glory. If the Divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness... If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. But if that's truly their design, whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom, where everyone has the right to live and pursue a future...
The Montellis share this vision. Only in a free society can a fair and open market thrive. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch, and our enemy hides in the shadows. We need your strength to find our way forward. Thank you. I'm pleased we've reached an agreement once more.
All right, what should we do now?
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, confronting them direct... You've seen the troops' unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely why we're allies with them. We will turn any disturbances into a theatrical performance.
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear girl. We'll have a quick rehearsal. Speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our...
Me? I do have some stage experience, though...
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta. Plus, it's a chance for you to get...
If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please join us on the...
Be swift.
Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition and our senses guiding us. That's what makes Commedia Improviso truly... For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build our lines and act on the fly, responding to the unfolding show and audience reaction.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer into the, well, unconventional. To prevent things from spiraling too far, we set an anchor for the performance.
Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious.
What sort of bizarre plots have you encountered?
Well, something like a humble craftsman from a small town sets sail on a rainy night, stumbles upon ancient ruins, is reincarnated with superpowers. So, we draft a basic outline that assigns roles and guides the plot's direction.
And this time, our outline is: a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the minister's quest to defeat the Demon King and rescue her. This outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed by the Blessed Maiden herself, which was also about a hero facing a Demon King.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeatable. This is the tale the Blessed Maiden once told, and it's a universal story we want to portray.
To me, the world is a stage, and performing is much like combat. Coordinated movements, quick thinking, sharp reflexes, and, above all, trust in your allies. What I'm getting at is that you both are very skilled and capable. We don't have many do's and don'ts. So relax, and express yourselves freely on stage. This rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements, techniques, and the troupe style, and to build good rapport.
Exactly. I'll handle the stage lighting, Brant will narrate, and the rest will take on the role of the audience.
If you're ready, let's begin. Everyone, a big round of applause to welcome the Rover and Miss Carlotta on stage! All right, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, she embarked on a perilous journey across Tempe. Alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, they found solace in each other's gaze. Together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever. Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, I decided to take a little creative liberty with the story. Anyway, it didn't stray too far from the outline, right? The thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability. There's always a rush of excitement with every twist and turn.
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful. I'm confident you'll shine at the Carnevale.
Thank you.
It was all thanks to you. You inspired me and kept my spirits high.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. All right, that's enough for today. Let's save the grand reveal. Oh, and speaking of which, there's still something we need to prepare for you, isn't there?
You mean the essential item for the Carnevale?
Don't worry. I've taken care of everything.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait.
I have a small gift for you. Let's head back to Raguna together. This way, please, follow me.
Where are we going?
Please allow me to keep that a secret for now. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. But here's a hint. You've been there before.
Oh, dear Lady Carlotta, thank the Sentinel you are finally back. I was just about to close.
You have completed my request.
Of course, Lady Carlotta. You should have more.
A small token of my appreciation. Abby?
Wow, really? I get a gift too? Ha! You're so nice.
Ah, so that's why Lady Carlotta was so insistent on using only the finest materials and meticulous craft. For a moment, I feared she lost faith in my skills and was plotting to hand over the shop to someone. Now I see why this little creation was so important to you, Lady Carlotta.
Nyala, you do have a flair for dramatics. Anyway, why don't you unwrap it? I took the liberty of having Nyala custom make this mask based on my impression of you. I hope it suits your taste. I'm pleased you like it. The Carnival is a splendid reverie, and the mask is its passport. May it help you navigate the Carnival with ease. And
We will, for sure.
may I take a bit more of your time? Walk with me through Raguna tonight. I have some additional information. Raguna, the Tempest. The sapphire that crowns Solaris. The waters of Raguna serve as a mirror, reflecting the countless faces of this city, much like our own reflections. There was a time when the currents swept us into the jaws of uncharted waters, where relentless storms and my family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. There exists only one relatively safe route from the Black Shores to Raguna, a path known solely to the Montelli family. As long as you stayed on this course, you were bound to encounter the truth. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. What we discovered there on that island, the technology and novel ideas, there exists only one relatively safe route from the Black Shores to Raguna, a path known solely to the Montelli family. As long as you stayed on this course, my family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. Exactly. When we heard the Black Shores were hunting for a legitimate entry into Raguna, I thought, why not bring them into our little venture? My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate. Our intentions might not be as grandiose or ominous as you think. We seek liberation, And to achieve it, legend has it that when people first arrived on this island, Genesis Nexus was already here, welcoming them. The prevailing belief is that the Sentinel gifted us this technology, and despite nobody ever seeing the Sentinel in person, we talk with them. Terminals conjure up echoes, and the Genesis Nexus allows the Raganazi access to common echoes. If the Genesis Nexus was present when the first settlers arrived, and really, if no one's ever laid eyes on the Sentinel, how can we be so sure that it seems to me the Order might have spun us a tale, hiding the true origin? No. We have no ambitions to rule or to renounce our faith. And really, this city should not be ruled by any one entity. The hour grows late. I have arranged accommodations for you at Palazzo Grotto. Think of it as a bedtime tale. I learned it from the troupe. It's about Fleur de Lis, the Blessed Maiden. Once, the Blessed Maiden was just a simple peasant girl. During the Sentinel's gratitude rite, the young Fleur de Lis managed to sneak past the guards and drink the sacramental wine. Perhaps it was the intoxicating wine in Eglatown, or simply her lack of experience with spirits. But she soon found herself quite drunk. Swaying on her feet, she ascended the ceremony's grand platform, lifted her threadbare dress, and began a rather ungainly dance. Seizing the sacred horn, she played a carefree folk tune, dodging the guards and weaving through the crowd with surprising agility. Remarkably, the crowd, as if drawn by an unseen force, followed her lead, transforming the solemn ceremony into a wild parade of cheers and revelry. Naturally, the Order was less than pleased. The Pilgrim's Sale did not yet exist, so Fleur de Lis faced 3 days of confinement. During that time, she used her prison walls as a canvas. That unforgettable day of disordered revelry left a lasting mark on all who witnessed it. Is it not remarkable? A rebellious girl, chosen by the Sentinel to become the Blessed Maiden. If the Sentinel indeed permitted such a girl to serve as their spokesperson, it suggests that all this joyous revelry is not something they disdain. Perhaps they too enjoy poetry, painting, tears, laughter, romantic tales of knights, and dancing amidst crowds, much like ourselves. The people of this island came from diverse civilizations now lost to time, but through plays and tradition, they sought to preserve memories of their heritage. In the past, while the clash of cultures led to conflict, the Raganazi united through faith, restoring balance even if precarious. To maintain this unity, we've always needed both a sentinel and a play based on a shared legend, yet this play has endured for so long that we've become defined by our roles. Noble, commoner, believer, merchant. Now, we yearn for a day when we can truly set aside our titles and positions, express our true selves, and join together in celebration. Yes, born from hope and idealism, it reminds the Raganazi of our initial vision of equality, and while the Order's true intentions remain unclear, we are certain their influence has already eroded the very people revere the divine figure the Order has constructed. It Legends become accomplices in fostering ignorance, and faith becomes the loyal executioner of cruel punishment. An invisible cat speaking of freedom within a cage is absurd. Fear and ignorance are our foremost enemies. This year's Carnevale will spark a flame fierce enough to burn down that cage. Rest well. And tomorrow, we shall take the stage together at the Carnival. Good night. May your dreams be sweet.
Welcome, Lady Carlotta. Very well.
Wow! Is this real? Pinch me! I can't believe how different everything looks. This is the Carnival, huh? Yeah! Can't wait to explore. Oh, by the way, it's been a while since we last saw Zani and Phoebe. Wonder what they're up to right now.
All right, let's go. We should also keep an eye out for anything unusual along the way.
Miss Margarita, is the order ready? Yeah, I was about to say, I have been waiting.
Sorry, we're swamped with orders. Becky and I are doing our best, but it's a bit chaotic. Becky seems to be having some issues too.
No need to worry. Let me take... Ah, I see. Becky is just a bit overloaded. Oh, good morning, my friend. I'd love to, really. Look, see this mask? However, it's crystal clear to me that keeping things running smoothly is a top priority right now. Lady Carlotta has already briefed me on your plan. Along with the other family members, you can count on my full support.
Is that Seamoss from the Pioneer Association? Something seems off. Why does he look sad? Seamoss has been so busy taking photos for everyone else that he hasn't had the chance to take any himself. Hmm? You want a picture with me? But... Oh, hello. Well, thank you. Yes, a photo.
Rover and Lady Phoebe. I've been capturing the... You took this picture? Look at that composition and... Buddy, you look so happy. Whatever the reason, thanks for...
It's all thanks to Rover. She fulfilled Seamoss's wish. Just like us, Seamoss wants to savor every moment of the Carnevale and leave with no regrets. The Sentinel cherishes their people, and as followers, we find joy in witnessing everyone's happiness. But we have our duties, ensuring order during the Carnevale. I'm sorry, I can't join in the festivities. I wish you a wonderful time at the Carnevale.
You're here. For the Ragganese, the Carnival has always been an occasion to revel with abandon. It's what they truly desire. The family is prepared. They'll support our plan should the need arise. We must remain vigilant. The Fraxidus may be lurking, observing our every move. It's nearly time. The troops should be arriving at the harbor shortly. How do you feel? Ready to step into the spotlight? Excellent. We have the skills. Now it's all about improvisation. The time has come. Let's go. Let's celebrate together.
When freedom is unchecked, the insidious evil of division takes root. People of the Sentinel, do not lose yourselves in these fleeting pleasures. Remember what unites us all.
What is that? Friends! Why lead a life of restraints? Why not live like there's no tomorrow? High walls fall fast. All you free spirits, join us to set sail again!
That woman, she's with the Fraxidus. I need to follow her and find out what she's planning.
Right this way.
That's her again. Where is she trying to lead me?
Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world, isn't it? Oh, what an honor to be remembered. Let's continue our conversation somewhere lively and grand. A place worthy of the Carnevale. Not some dreary decadence, indulgence. That's the Carnevale. A vivid daydream and grand illusion for all. No need to worry. I won't disrupt their little daydream. Besides, we still have business to do. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, you should know we seek the same thing. How about I share a little story with you? A gesture of goodwill. Now, patience is a virtue. A story is best enjoyed with a captivating performance. And this stage is we're simply spreading the truth through a tale. I'm certain it will pique your interest. So consider this a heartfelt invitation. Join us. Pour your essence into this endless play. And use your humble strength to defy the raging current. The stage is set, and the curtain rises. Actors, the moment to dazzle has arrived. The magic is ready to unfold.
As anticipated, the Fractsidus is on the move.
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday? All our preparations have led to...
She intends to use those Lycoruses to summon and control the Tacit Discords. If we destroy the Lycor...
Everyone is in position. We'll manage the west. Phoebe is stationed at the East Plaza, keeping an eye on things. The main stage is all yours for the grand performance.
I'll take care of the lighting and create the mood to make the performance stand out.
Leave that to me. Ready? The spotlight will be on you two.
The curtain has been lifted. We can't keep our audience.
Then?
Ladies and gentlemen, the grandest and most spectacular performance of the Carnival. Let us give a warm round of applause as our actors now take the stage. An unending darkness. Monstrous beasts ravage the land. The Holy Maiden has been captured by the Demon King, and chaos descends. But lo, two valiant heroes step forth, accepting the Minister's quest, vowing to vanquish the beasts and rescue the Holy Maiden. The heroes breach the first barrier, sweeping away the monster. Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead? No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars seem to cheer on the...
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders.
Strike from the shadows.
My company.
Swift and resolute.
Brilliant quickly and swiftly. Found your weak spot. The world is mine. Don't confront them head on.
A fierce assault, intent on crushing the heroes and grinding them to dust.
I sense your weakness.
My company. Still recognize me?
Swift and resolute. Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps.
Watch out! Now!
A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. Then at this crucial moment, a mysterious figure enters the fray. A divinity sent emissary? Or a spirit from the shadows, perhaps? She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks.
How delightful. I await your challenge, bated breath.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge. The Demon King reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes.
swift and resolute.
Amidst the clashing swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And now, we await the Holy Maiden's return.
And so we arrive at the happily ever after, yes? But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force and leading her people into depravity. And the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself. Come now, let us embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
Seems we've received another invitation. Don't worry, Brant will manage everything with it. Let us proceed to meet that Fraxidus overseer.
The wildcat has sounded thrice, and the hedgehog four. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. O benevolent sorceress of realms unknown, I summon you. Grant us to just prophecy, and may fate favor us all.
The night veils the world in darkness, while the feast captivates all. Yet you remain clear-eyed amidst this revelry. The honeyed wine has clouded their senses and quenched their flames of avarice. Yet it has stoked your bravery and kindled the fire within your heart. I shall unveil the first prophecy and shatter these burdens and stones. Abandon the trifles of sentiment, and you shall ascend the throne. To achieve this, a sacrifice of fresh blood is demanded, a purge of the Holy Maiden and all heretics.
In the name of the Montes. Improvise. Aerial stance.
My king, what halts your advance? You have already tainted your feet in the river of blood. There is no retreat. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgression. Defy destiny, mock both life and death, and rise beyond good and evil. Abandon all doubt and grasp at unreachable hopes. Now, hear the third and final prophecy. Pleasure born violence shall end in violence.
Surrender. An absurd, impudent display. Victory favors me. Masterpiece complete.
Swift and resolute.
Aerial stunt. Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurato! Found your weak spot. Mamma mia! The world is our stage! My compliments. You've crossed the wrong person. The world is mine. A new era awaits. Is that it? Aerial stunt. Tempest show.
Bad timing.
Take this.
The end has come.
Up we go, Para. Stubbornness. Still recognize me.
What a pity. The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act. Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? 2 prophecies fulfilled, but the third? I await to see how you will rewrite it.
We can set the Cetus free! We'll give this performance the perfect finale!
Splendid performance. It's almost time for the final bow, but the symphony between us has only just begun its overture.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of applause. Ah, it has been far too long. This is the true essence of the Carnevale.
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Lady Arbiter, I have heard thy call. I have awaited thee for what seems like an eternity. Lady Arbiter, I am beyond the clouds and among the stars. Thou shalt find an inverted tower suspended. The lost doth wander, seek her out. She too doth move in the fold.
The next move is... Am I getting this right? You are... No, never mind. Anyway, your performance was splendid. I'm here for the Carnival as well. It's been ages since I've seen something as grand as... I love hearing the laughter and cheers of a crowd, no matter the occasion. Kind stranger, could you show me those final steps from your curtain? I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. I must return. My name? No. I'm Cartothea. Yes, that's right. Cartothea, farewell laureate. I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you all right? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. I'm worried you might still be under Frivola's spell. See who? Cartothea. I'll make a note of it. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Raguna. I will have my family start searching.
There are still many unresolved questions regarding the Order and the Sentinel. We need time to sort. Rushing into action now might only alert the Order's spies.
You're right. God's fear. I will have my family find out more about it. If we find out anything, I'll contact you. And we can discuss our next... Until then, as you suggested, let's keep this Carnevale going.